Hey guys, classichomer here. So, I went ahead and got Maria up to level 3, and I gave her Kane's staff. That sounds vulgar. No, the wizard staff, because she doesn't have much in the way of offensive spells. Now she has sleep. I think she actually learned that at level 2. And that does what it did in Dragon Quest 1. But now it targets a group of enemies, which is really helpful. And to compensate for the lack of attack power, I got an Iron Sphere for Kane, and I bought Roland a steel armor, because, well, Kane actually had more defense than Roland. So now in the fight, Maria basically just uses the staff every turn. Roland just hits things. Kane will hit things or heal as necessary. Whatever, smoke, don't care. It dies. I wanted to try and save up another 1,500 gold before making this trip, so I could get Maria, or not Maria, but so I could get Roland the better weapon, that steel sword or whatever they happen to have at the shop, but I couldn't get quite enough money for it. It's not too big a deal. He's doing plenty of damage with the whip, but you know, that sword would have been a huge increase as well. He basically one-shot everything. I'm also hoping that I can use the sleep spell to put those baboon mandrills to sleep. Ooh! In that fight, Maria just leveled up level 4 and learned Infernos, her first attack spell. She's going to be the mage of the party, if you couldn't tell. The Inferno spell will attack a group of enemies with and I know in later games it's a wind elemental spell. I don't know about this game, because in the NES version it was a attack spell, which were all the same element. Oh, hey, a centipede, or these guys probably have some kind of poison name attached to them in the other translations of the game. And, well, as such, they can probably poison you. In fact, I think the armored ones could have as well. I just never had much point to go over it. Let's see, I think it would have been called a Megapede in the NES version, and it could even get a critical hit on you, which would be a big problem. And here is, in my opinion, our first real dungeon. We had that Spring of Bravery. Yeah, we had the Spring of Bravery before, and the Silver Key Cave, but those were hardly like big dungeons. This place is 8 floors tall, so I consider that to be a good dungeon. You actually want to head around the outside first, because the inside just leads to nothing. Can I talk to this guy? Yeah, there we go. Probably. Yeah, I'm smart to realize that I can fall off of tall objects. I'm gonna lie, me jerk. Yes, must be reckless at all times. Yeah, so be careful. I like the what is that called? Parallax scrolling you got going on down there? It's pretty cool. Well, that's not exactly parallax scrolling, it's just one layer moving and the other bottom part not. At least it doesn't look as impressive when you're traveling north or south. East to west it looks a little more impressive. But there are some games that really took advantage of that, where you got like 3 layers and some of them move, some of them don't. That's always fun. Ooh. Do I want the further away stairs or the closer stairs? I think I want the further away stairs. We'll see if this was the right choice or not. Wow, the encounter rate's being really nice. Uh-oh. This maybe wasn't the right way to go. I'm not actually sure what the other path goes to. I'm pretty certain this is the right way. Oh god, goblin rats, or maybe ghost rats in your translation. They usually come in big groups. They can call for friends, and Inferno spell's cool against them because it hits the whole group of enemies. Look at that, boom, dead and dead. Infernos is pretty nice for things like that. Let's just move along. Yep, you want to be out here. And this... Actually, no, this isn't what we're trying to get to. I was totally wrong. This is a prayer ring. That may not have been there in the NES version. In any case, it's helpful. In fact, whoop, no, stop doing that. Who has the prayer ring? You have the prayer ring. It's hard to decide if I want the prince or the princess to have it, because the prince currently has more spells. Well, actually, is that even true? He's got... No, well, yeah, technically. He has antidote and she doesn't. But she has Infernos, which takes a lot of MP and is useful for, you know, big groups. Actually, she's the crowd control group DPS, because she can also sleep. Yeah, she can sleep on the enemies. She can cast sleep on them. But she has the wizard staff for her single target damage, which really makes it so she doesn't have to use MP most of the time. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not real sure. Then you have a fight like this, where it's just like, it's better to just use the MP, take these things out quickly. Because she does this, and hopefully she'll kill most of them, maybe even all of them. Come on, yeah. Yeah! So, it's up in the air. In any case, I don't think this dungeon is going to be quite long enough to make me need to worry about my MP. Because we're already at the end. So, yay, we get the Wind Mantle. Unfortunately, we can't warp out of here, because, well, we're not at the top of the tower. And we're also not, well, we don't have the right spell. So, let's just walk off the side. That'll get us outside of the tower, and I could use a Wing of Chimera to get back over to Moon... Oh? The town with the moon name that isn't Moonbrook, because Moonbrook's the castle. In any case, I'm doing alright on MP, so I think I'll actually walk back and get more experience and money. Yeah, I could use more money, so I'll do that off screen. I'll see you guys back at town. Okay, so now I'm back here in town. Yeah, I made it back okay. Kinda beaten and bruised, but we're not dead. So, I want to go ahead and get that sword for Roland. Yeah, the steel sword. Bring his attack power up to 71. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, Maria's going to have to hold on to it for him for the time being. And, no, actually, that's fine. Because I'm just going to sell that, wait. Yes, yeah, I'm just going to sell the chain whip. I had to think for a second if, Kane could equip it, and if it was better than what he's got. He can, and it's not. So, there we go. And I don't want to get that shield right now. I only have the money for it right this moment. But it's still not all that great. Not for as much as I'm going to spend on. I want to use my money for other things in a later town. So for now, I'm just going to deposit 1,000 gold and hope that I don't die on the way to the next place. So, I should probably move that sword over before I forget to. But still, look at that. Sword's got 30 power to it. So good. And, let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, I got a free leather shield while I was out there. Equip that Wind Mantle to Kane. I think that'll be important. And it looks like you can't equip the leather shield, yeah, prayer ring, which I decided I'm going to go ahead and get to Maria. But yeah, it's not an equipable item as you may think because it is a ring. It is simply a, no accessory here. A item you can use in the middle of battle to, well, restore your MP. Unfortunately, it does have a chance of breaking every time you use it. And I think the chance increases as you use it, or something along those lines. So, don't abuse it if you're playing along. And, well, yeah, you kind of always get that ring in this version of the game. Alternatively, you could play the Game Boy Color, but we could probably sell it for a pretty penny. Well, let's just see how much. Wow! That's money! Let's not do this. I want to keep that, because that's still a really valuable item. I do need the rest up at the end, though. If people will stay out of my way. So, I don't think anyone has mentioned which direction we should be going from here, but that's okay. I already know. And in a game like this, it's not necessary for them to tell you where you have to go all the time. Part of the fun is exploring. I mean, no one told us where that tower was, they only told us that there was a tower with this thing. We had to go find it ourselves. Just like we're going to have to find the path forward on our own. Which means I should go the right direction, which is not north. Oh look, there's the Moonbrook Swamp over there. Those smoke enemies are becoming kind of annoying. You see, I thought that they wouldn't have too much resistance to fire, but I used an Inferno spell. No, it didn't work on any of them. There are 3 of them. And if it did work, it should have, like, one-shot them. Well, we are heroes. Oh. Then you are a failure, good sir. Key won't turn. Yeah, there's actually a door there. The only hint you really have is the shadow effect and the fact it doesn't come down to here. So, that's interesting. Remember that for later. Yeah, Maria could really use some better armor. I mean, her defense is still miserable. Yeah, 18 compared to 32 and 44. It's kind of a problem. Just, you know, a tiny one. Oh, hey, man-eaters, that's a problem, too. I think they're called carnivogs in another translation somewhere. And they've got a sweet breath attack, which attacks your entire party, and has a chance of putting you to sleep, which is not the same as the sleep spell. Like that. Yay! Now we're rolling to sleep, and we're totally going to die. All of us. Together. And massive piley graves of dead people. Actually, there's not nearly enough of us for that. Oh god. I'm really getting lucky that only one person's staying asleep. Let's kill these baboons, mandrills, before they can really take advantage of my weakened state. Thank god. Man, those two are doing really good. Just saying no to falling asleep. No to your gas chamber, carnivog. Or man-eater. Ooh, and level up. Oh, goody. More strength. More kill things. More kill things. Like metal slimes, oh my god! I will have some minus self-preservation, though. Let's try and put these guys to sleep. You see, there it worked. Oh, Kane didn't get a critical hit. That would have been amazing. Come on, you guys, critical hit. Critical, run away. Oh well. At least I didn't get killed by everything else in the fight. I really like that wizard staff. I really, really like that wizard staff. It has been so useful for so long. Well, I guess it's only been like 2 videos, but whatever. It is just killing everything. And after that fight, Maria learned Surround, and Kane got his face beat in. Since Maria's not using much of her MP, I'm going to go ahead and use her heal more on Kane. Yeah, that could have been better. Hey, at least this fight's the same thing, only without the baboons. Yeah, baboons are really a problem. Good thing I'm about rid of their territory. If it looks like I'm not having too much trouble here, it's because I'm usually healing off-screen. You kind of have to heal a lot in this game. Like, wow, right before I get to the guy. Game, you can be a dick. Now, I'm healing practically every fight. Actually, wow, I have used a lot more Maria's MP than I realized. Thankfully, with Inferno spell, I can just target whole groups of enemies. Start taking these guys out in swaths. And I could use the defend command for Maria a little bit more. Be, conservative and hope that she doesn't get her face beaten by zombies, but really, the way the battles work, the further up in the order you are, the more likely you are to get attacked, which means Roland is actually tanking. I don't know the percentage in this game for that, but it's high enough that I don't feel like I need to worry that much about Maria. Better armor would be nice, though. No? Oh, okay. Well that would be useful. Huh. I wonder what way we could possibly find. Well, you just told us, then. Fine, fuck you too. Leave now! Dick. Oh, right. I have these seeds I didn't use. I'm going to go ahead and give Cain the agility seed because Maria is faster than he is at half his level. Or, well, she was a little bit faster before, and now she's got 40 agility compared to his 34 at 6 compared to 10. So, yeah. But we're going to give Maria the Nut of Life because she is going to be squishy for a very long time with less armor draw and HP. Yeah, I want to... Whoa. Almost walked right off in the center. I want to artificially increase her defense, or survivability. And let's just team up on that guy. The only one that was around, really, Roland at this point could one-shot a baboon. Just like that. But if he didn't, then it's still not a big deal, because between him and Cain, the baboon's definitely going to die. And, well, whatever. Wizard Staff. It's pretty standard stuff here. Of course, if there's a group of them, I do want to try and use Sleep, just so I can stop them from getting hits in. And we gotta just make our way all the way up here. And the floors will never change their appearance. Yeah, it's kind of monotonous. By the way, Medusa Ball. Now, I was gonna say, how do you guys like the change in the world map music? Completely different now that we've got 3 characters. I don't know. I kind of liked it more when we only had 1 or 2. Let's see. Medusa Balls can get 2 attacks in per turn, and they can cast a sleep spell. So, they're kind of a problem. They're not that big a deal, though. I think it's their next form I don't like. I kind of want to be done with this tower already. Sorry, it's the fact that the floor is the same pattern repeating. That's what bothers me. Now, I don't know if it has to be on your front character, or if it can be on anyone. What the hell? I just used the... Damn it, game! I just used a seed of agility to clear up a space in his inventory, and then you give me, like, a random medical herb. Fuck you two. Yeah, I'm complaining about getting items. Okay. I'm going to give him the Wind Mantle and then equip it, just to be certain that what is supposed to happen will happen. You should be able to walk right off the edge, and with the Wind Mantle equipped, you go 1 space further away from the tower, which is really only useful ever in this spot. But hey, we made it across to the other side of the river, which makes us on an entirely, like, different island continent. And there's Prayer. What the? Okay, that's not the name I was expecting at all. I think they would be called not man-eaters, enchanters. They can be a problem. They can cast Stop Spell, Fireball, Sleep, and Increase. Yeah, just all kinds of bad. So let's try and take care of them and get some group damage on the man-eaters. Yeah. The only spell that I haven't gone over from the enchanter is Increase, which, just the opposite of defense, will increase the target's defense. So, yeah, I don't like that at all. Screw you. If I can't buff, you can't buff. Of course, you know, eventually we'll learn buffing spells. And I like buffing spells. Yay, we killed them. Let's make it to this town. Okay, cool. So, now we're finally here. I'm going to go ahead and take a break, heal up, and next time we'll look at the equipment and figure out what cool things we can do in this town. So, classichomer signing out. I'll see you guys later.